Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Independence Stadium. And now it becomes very, very important. These fixtures make champions. So if you're still in the city, make your way to the shortly. So tell your football friends and family that we are live. And while we are here at the Independence Stadium, it is still a away game. So African Stars are playing their first of 3 away games to close out the season. Of course, the venue was just changed from the Naubab Stadium in Okahandja to Independence Stadium. We are fine with that 100%. So we are now here for game week 20, game week 28 of a 30 league season. And let me go through the starting lineups for the two teams, starting with the home team, that is Okahandja United. We have number 15, Stanley Ben Sambo. Number 10, Juan Calves Domingos. Number 4, Tonateni Haidongo. Number 9, Chris Marcor Hausep. Number 16, Utupuka Kavita. Number 8, Simon Nande. Number 26, Ruben Kama, apologies. Number 18, Nche Vira Rukata. Number 12, Stanley Sheffels. Number 21, Chavirua. And number 24, Chiringe. That is the team for Coach Jonas Ekanjo of Okahandja United. For African Stars, a very familiar starting 11. And we start, of course, in goal, Marvin Kasetura Lukaku. Tabang Malane at his familiar right back position. Ambira and Ngaruka, the two center backs that will probably close off the season. And Edwin Kambanda is back at left back. Of course, a position held by Ngero Katua. In midfield, our captain, Stiga, is there alongside, and let me respect him by calling his full name, Ronald Kechiere. Alongside him, we have Rika Munjua with Godwin Isep. And then the front three that will probably get all 3 points is Willie Stefanis, Bakonja Chahikika, and Ibrahim Yosef Juja. So there's a lot at stake here, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want to give it all at once. So let more people join live on YouTube. Let us get more likes and follows. And then make sure you follow all of African Stars platforms, because if it is what they say and it is what we think, that the league title will come back to the Red Army, you need to know where the celebrations will be. You want to see me, you want to meet all the players at these celebrations. The parade will definitely happen as well. But let's not count our chickens before they are hatched. It is Okahandja United versus African Stars today. Kickoff was scheduled to happen at 4 p.m. I hope you were privy to the fact that we are starting at 3 shortly in a few seconds. So thank you for joining us. And yeah, 3 points is very important, because it will give so much for Coach Paul Bob Mafoso, when so much for his team when we do travel to Varongo for tomorrow's game against the mighty Gunners. Domingos will center. And it is our Okahandja team that would maybe want to spoil things for these players. Let us see how it goes in this first 45 at the Independence Stadium. Easy ball there for Okahandja. That is a cross coming into the box already. A shot on goal. It's on target, but Lukaku has seen better. Just taking his time. Tapingaruka, who has obviously still some appearance through ball from Rika, almost there for Malane. He will get that ball. Tabang Malane. Tabang Malane. In a game that is needed, 3 points is needed as soon as possible. Tabang Malane is scoring his second goal of the season. And that is a beautiful assist by Rika Mujua, who decided at an early stage from deep, the box-to-box midfielder, and Coach Paul Bob Mafoso just calling out Rika and saying, well done for that ball. The overlap was beautiful. Tabang Malane's overlap is one of the most deadliest assets in this African Stars team, and he's shown it there by scoring his second goal of the season. 1-0 to the Red Army in the first 2 minutes. Okay, now he's Ngaruka down the line for Where's the Finest. I think African Stars want to kill it off quite early here today. No nonsense. Juja's in the box. Swarmed. Comfortable play there from Hambira, finding the man who's put that beautiful assist. He now will find Kambanda. Kambanda goes back to his captain, Rika. What can he do now? Oh, he's trying to find Malani once more. He has found him. Awilo into the box. Juja, don't play with his header. He's got a potent header on him. And yes, you can just see his frustration there, because he knows he could have done better. Wow, great game already. Of course, as African Stars faithful and supporters, we can say that it's a great game already, because we are 1-0 ahead. Godwin Isep up against his defender and just cleared from the number 16, Davita. And this is probably what you want to see in this team. Very early, 3 points or points in general are very important. Good 1-2 there between Malane and Stefanus. Cleared by the centre back. And that is Javirua Stefanus. Back heel to Malane. He gets that. He tried to have a nibble, but Okahandja United now can bring it out. That is Ben Sambo. And I do remember Ben Sambo from the previous game that African Stars played against Okahandja United. It was a 1-0 victory to African Stars. Juja scoring the only goal in that game in Okahandja. That was game week 14. But the number 15, Stanley Ben Sambo, is really one to watch. Good 1-2, maybe 1-2-3 between Stefanus and Malane. Oh, Stefanus is already going through his bags of tricks and creative movement. Good one, Isip. Over the top for Rika. He has time to think. Needs support. He's found it in, but dealt with it. No nonsense from Charles Hambira. Here is Nande. Almost pressured there, but still finds his pass off. And Haindongo just clearing. Given offside on Stefanus. Oh, Nande with a bad pass. Rika has found it. You don't want to get him into a vision or a visionary space where he can find another pass. That's a good pass. No offside. Good work from Kambanda. Good tackle from Stanley. Keeping it in. Here now is Hausep. Nande. Handongo. Rukata. Haindongo. Over the top for I believe that is Domingos. Kamada with a tough challenge. And Juja almost outsmarted the Kama. Throw-in taken quickly. It's a little bit windy here in the windy city. You wouldn't maybe call Namibia the windy city, but definitely slightly windier. That's offside. So if that does interfere with the audio, we do apologize for that. But I know you would want to just see that African Stars have collected 3 points. I'm pretty sure you are tired of my voice, but I'm still here to give you the information. And the information so far is that Stars are in the lead, and that means so much to that log table. When the action slows down slightly, I will give you the scenarios in how Stars can pick up the title today, because we hope that the NFA have brought the title here to the Independence Stadium. The title has to follow the team at the top of the log. All over the top. Kazatira will get that easy. Keeps it in. There is a Garuka. Really likes that right side channel, almost working as a right back. Tabang Malane is there, and that goes out. Stefanes will just chest it down for Bakonja. No offside. The linesman put his flag up, but the referee acknowledged him and just allowed play to continue. And Coach Jonas Ekanjo just telling his goalkeeper to clear amongst two, not amongst two red shirts. His goalkeeper is Kavita, the number 16. Charles Mbira now going maybe to his goalkeeper, but and there is a player down on the ground, and maybe this is the time where we can calculate and do some mathematics to find out what does the league table say. So I will be joining you shortly on YouTube. I'm opening up the system to see your comments and your views on how the game is going. But if we look at the league table, if Stars can keep this 1-0 victory or at least pick up all 3 points today, it will take the team to 56 points. Now, what does that mean? It means that the team in second, Young African, who are playing Mighty Gunners today, if you look at the fixtures, they're playing Mighty Gunners in Otjavarongo. The game started at 3 p.m. If Stars win today and Young African lose today, then the league title will be won. Because it will be 56 versus 49. 2 games left. Even if Young African win, it will only take them to 55. And Komas Nampel and Mighty Gunners, who are in third and fourth with 46 points, even if they win all of their games, if African Stars win today, it will be essentially only between Stars and Young African. So please pay attention to that game in Otjavarongo, Mighty Gunners versus Young African. If Young African lose and Stars win, then we will all be watching the Champions League final as champions. Stefanos, chip over the top for Juja, but Haindongo clears. Domingos tries to put it down for Ben Sambo. Here now is the defender bringing it out. And that was Rukata. Here he is now again, the Rukata, to his left back, Chiringe. Lost the ball. Rukata comes in with a little bit of a body, but Makonja still wins the throw in. But when I said puts it down for Malane, oh, that's a caught out ball there for Malane. Now Okahandja United can come forward, but Kambanda is in the right place at the right time. Chavirwa, Chiringe, his ball caught out partially from Rika. It's in that midfield. Maybe now Okahandja United can get some confidence on the ball, conceding early the second minute of the game. Tabang Malane scoring his second goal of the season. Definitely rattled the nerves and the confidence of Okahandja United. And Okahandja United themselves, not really anything to fight for. They are in 10th place. No threat of being relegated, but definitely with 33 points only, definitely no charge to the top of the table. So they will remain a 8 9, 10, 11 team. Domingos just concedes the throw. Oh, Juja with a nice flick there, but Pakonja couldn't trap it. But Pakonja now has a chest down. Okahandja now bring it out still. Good work there from Kama. Still a frantic pace here between both teams. Chiringe. Good change of play there from Rukata. Finding Kama. Stanley goes back to Rukata. Apologies. Banja United don't want to be caught in possession in the final, in their final third. It's a good ball over the top. Malane is a well-educated footballer. Bakonja hasn't had a good touch so far in this game. He had a good touch on his chest as one of the passes, but not really running with the ball well. But it's still only the first 15 minutes of the game. We know that Star Boy can come from the heavens with a rocket. Malane. First foul of the game, even against African Stars. We just have a look at the chat. Thank you for all of the 190 of you watching. It's a very quick number. Early in this stage, I can assume that you guys want to see how the title will be won. It's come in. It's a little bit sharp. And Kasitura had to be sharp there. That free kick taken by, I'll get his number now so I can pay attention to him. It is the right back, Ruben Kama. So let's keep an eye on that, because he does have a very good free kick on him from that distance. Perhaps if it was closer, he might have given Kasetura something to worry about. Here now is Rika. Shirley saying that Ngero Katua is on the bench. Don't worry. Ambanda is there. Here's Juja losing that throw in. Joseph P. Ni Panda, thank you for watching. Make sure you share with your football friends and family that we are live. And yes, to confirm, Ngero Katua is on the bench. Charles Mbira tried to chip it over there. Pakonja can maybe have that header. And Haindongo goes back to his goalkeeper. Beverly watching from Tura. Thank you for joining us. Anyway, we'll do there for Chalo. Kambanda putting it down, lovely. He puts it into an interesting area for Bakonja, but good defending from Urukata, the left-sided centre-back. Already playing pretty well at centre-back. Kama comes out with that challenge from Rika. Okahandja United can build now. Stanley will take a shot. It's off target. Casiona watching from Valfish Bay. Is this the coach? Mami Casiona, is this the coach that is watching from Valfish Bay? And it is a coach, a woman coach that has maybe given one of the highlights of the season so far, especially for me personally. She won the under 21 Nedbank Newspaper Cup and has given Blue Waters 6 points as a interim coach, as Coach Shipanga was serving a suspension. So Mami Casiona, very formidable coach in Namibian football. Offside. Opposite stadium, Dr. Hagigengo Stadium, just having some rugby. Oh, that's Haindongo putting it in the area, and good header from Garuka. Ben Sambo is still there, and he's a very tricky player. Another good header there from Chiringe. Here now is Haindongo. Kechere will try and find Godwin, but the sea of yellow take it off Godwin Isaac. The number 12 in that box-to-box midfield position. Perhaps he's also maybe... Oh, Malani has fooled two players, almost putting it in. African Stars really win. Stefanos! You could see what he was trying to do. 25 minutes, 23rd minute of the game. Still 1-0 to the away team, African Stars. A second minute goal from Tabang Malane. A beautiful assist over the top from Rika Munjua. And if the game ends as such, we will have 56 points. And again, I tell you in the chat, make sure to watch out for that game, Young African versus Mighty Gunners, which is currently playing. Rika finding Godwin. Oh, that's beautiful from Tabang Malane. Take a shot. You earned it. He wants to shimmy back into the midfield. He's taken off the ball from Ben Sambo. Stanley. Rukata to Haindongo. Tabang Malane playing well. Good pass from him to Godwin. And Godwin, nobody there. Shirley, I hear your comment. We will get to it hopefully when there is a stoppage in play. Oh, good touch there from the Chere. Chips it over for Godwin. Godwin tried a fantastic flick. Didn't come off. And Bakonja come for Babas to make sure that a certain result happens here. But I can tell you it's African Stars 1 or Okahandja United 0. African Stars 1. Kambanda will just blast it up against the defender. Kambanda. Bensambo. Ooh, Kambanda with a rash challenge here. He will be very lucky to not earn anything further than a yellow card, because it is definitely a yellow card. Oh, the referee is lenient. very lenient with that, but he's now calling over Kambanda. Kambanda is just walking. Oh, now he's coming over. I was on no Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi is here, but I was on yours. I hope it's still streaming. And Kama takes the free kick. It's interesting. Garuka once more providing that defensive header. Malane, Stefanis, and Rika can't bring it out. And Ruben Kama, the man taking the throw in now from right back, seems to be a good player, taking the free kicks. It's a goal kick. It seems to be a good player taking the free kicks and such at from right back. And both of his free kicks have been quite good. The aerial trajectory. So let's keep an eye on this number 26, Ruben Kama. And you don't see that often from Garuka, just mistiming his first touch, giving Okahandja United some ground on this throw-in. And it will be a long one. Domingos is there, but Garuka with the header, but there is a foul committed. Garuka trying to find Juja. Juja with that header, committing the foul when he's getting up into the air. But again, if you want to give Juja something to feed off of as a striker, put it up in the air, he will find his head to it. Malane clears. Oh, Stefanos with a lovely flick. Bakonja. And his flick couldn't find Godwin. But it's an interesting time for I've heard it so many times now, but it's in the past, because I do believe that was just the catalyst to tell the Red Army to find form once more. Defeat there. That was a tough time. But since then, Malane just chesting it back to his goalkeeper. Beautiful. African Stars have had some great form, had a good time. The Maris Cup was the icing on the cake, but the cake has still not come out of the oven. And even though the Maris Cup is financially a better outlet, Malani with that overlap from a ball from Garuka winning the first corner of the game. It is important that Stars win the league regardless. That is the number one priority. Coach Bob Mafoso just having words with Juja to maybe have more off the ball running, smarter off the ball running from Juja. That is what Coach Mafoso is just shouting from the dugout. First corner coming from Bakonja. Charles Mbira over the top. Perhaps that is now a game plan. Can be the best header of the ball when Bakonja is taking these corners, who is perhaps Charles Mbira. And it will be taken by the flashy. We'll call him Samba, but let's call him Sambo. And it's missed. Those two African Stars players are waiting on it. Chalo Charles Hambira. Ibrahim Yosef Juja. Rika losing that ball. Bad first touch. Simon Nande brings it out. Then Sambo, the right back, Ukama puts it in the area. It's there. It's a shot. It's blocked from Malane. It's still in the area. It's another shot. It's an acrobatic clearance from Charles Hambira. And it's still 1-0 to African Stars. Good attempt, Independence Stadium now. Godwin committing that foul. The stadium was a little bit quiet on that end of the yellow team, but they just had something to shout at. But good defensive work. Tabang Malane was there. Charles Hambira was there. Even Marvin Lukaku Kasetura was defensively sound to keep the score as such. But once again, the free kick taker, the number 26, the right back, Ruben Nkama, will take this. He's opted to chip it in, and it's cleared from Juja. Ooh, Kavita just had to be very quick there. He's put his team in an awkward position. Godwin will take a shot. And you can just see all of his players coming to him and telling him, yeah, let's be sure they shouldn't be wasting time like that. As Stanley is even the United players saying, let's play on, guys. Why are you guys celebrating while we are behind one goal? Kadokawa try and change play. It's headed out from Haindongo. Here now is Stanley. Tough challenge between him and Bakonja. Juja is still on side. Bakonja just gives him a little bit of a flick. There's a knock on Juja from Haindongo. It was in the box, but not enough to give the referee something to win. Juja's a little bit limping, but he is definitely okay to continue. Rika, take a shot. He doesn't. He goes to the opposite area for Awilo. Awilo there. Ha! If Bakonja Chahikika could have scored with his chest, then, ladies and gentlemen, you have to give player of the season to him. It's been a long time since I've seen in any league around the world a player scoring with his chest. Bakonja almost doing it there. Stanley. Bad touch from him. Here comes now Willie Stefanus. Good play from him. And that's Garuka on the wing. The center back, he puts in what he can, and at least he's won the corner. Good work from Vitapin Garuka. Corner to be taken from Bakonja again. Let's watch that front post. It's in the area though. It's up and under. Charles Hambira is there. Kavita had his hands to it. Charles Hambira is still in the area. And his header couldn't find Kambanda. Chavirwa goes back to, here's Chavirwa once more, and he's lost it out to Juja. Stefanus just clipped, and Stefanus was smart there. It's a good free kick to win. And this is a perfect angle in your picture to see how the two players, Bakonja Chaikika and Willie Stefanos, will calculate the flight of this free kick. You can see they're just negotiating amongst themselves. How make fat deep free kick, man? You can maybe just hear what Stefanos will be saying. Change of ball. I would perhaps give it to Awilo. The wizard might just loft it over the wall to find that left corner. It's a goal kick. Has really not been involved as a number 9. He started on the right flank. He has got now more centrally, but not really getting some support. Simon Nande, bad touch from him. Here now is Chivirwa, who lost that ball. Stars now with a little bit of their own counter-attack. Stefanos going to the back post looking for Juja. It's gone out. So for those of you who have just joined us at this 40-minute mark, it is 1-0 to African Stars in this away fixture at the Independence Stadium. Tabang Malane giving us the lead in the second minute. And it really has shaped the rest of the game so far. Nande not fouled from Bakonja, play on from the referee. Stefanos, Kambanda, he was trying to chip it over for Kambanda. Juja needs to take it alone because Kambanda was in an offside position. And Okahandja United just calling for an urgent sub. Simon Nande is that player, the number 8, who's being called off. Yeah, he's even showing that he needs to come off. The defensive midfielder. It's not going right for Okahandja United. Haindongo taking off the ball. Godwin, Stefanos goes wide to the goal scorer, Malane. Bad ball from him. So, while we are talking about the top of the table, what's going on at the bottom of the table, we know already that Blue Boys and Kuka Tops have been already relegated. Young Brazilians, you have to win all 3 of your games to have a chance. It's a small chance, but it's a chance that could present themselves if you win all 3. But if Jolinho Athletic win, or I think even draw their next game, Young Brazilians will be the team that will be relegated next, or the last team. The referee is just coming over to have a word with a certain player from the bench of African Stars. Oh, it was Paulus. The referee is indicating that he walked across the corner of the pitch. You cannot touch the pitch while you are warming up. And that's a yellow card for Paulus Aludelu. He's not a violent player. So even if he does feature in this game, I think that yellow card wouldn't be too much of an issue. Long throw in, maybe an equalizer just before half time. Stiga with that header. Bakonja, he hasn't done too well with them, the goalkeeper for Okahandja United. He needs to be careful in those positions. Kama puts the ball in. It's over the top. Malane or Kasetura. with the hand of God there, it bounced over the top and it almost fell to the number 9, I believe. Yes, it almost fell to Chris Marco Hausep. I have been very harsh on him throughout the game, saying that he's not involved. And if Kasetura wasn't there, he would have maybe headed it into the back of the net. That's a good ball there from Domingos. Bad touch from a player that I've been praising throughout this game, Kama, the right back. Juja cuts in over the top for Stefanos, but Rokata with a good interception. Here is Nande, and he has a hamstring. He hasn't been substituted yet. The number 8, Simon Nande. Perhaps Coach Ekanjo is just allowing the player to continue. There is now 1 minute added to this first 45. Collision of players there. Referee allowing play to continue. Charles Ambira. Juja puts it back into the... That ball, not a good one. Godwin couldn't find Stefanos. And that is half-time. So, yes indeed, ladies and gentlemen, during this half-time break, we will look at other results to see how other teams are doing. The Red Army are doing their job correctly. And in this first 45, a goal scored by Tabang Malane. It stands. Okahandja United 0, African Stars 1. Stay tuned for the second half.